All right, welcome everybody back to Flex Wheeler's Nutrition Corner. Today we're going to talk about post-workout nutrition, specifically if you're trying to lose weight, not gain, or if you're getting ready for a competition, but specifically if you're trying to lose weight, is post-workout nutrition important? I'll open the topic. Last time we started with Scott, so today we're going to start with Flex.
Is it important? Yes. Would you like me to elaborate on that? Yeah, it's important, man. I keep harping over it, but what is your alternative? A lot of times after a very strenuous workout, whether you're at a high level or just getting back into shape like myself, you don't even have the stomach. Your stomach is so upset to be able to put food back in. You want something really fast, really absorption that's really quick. So, of course, post-workout meals are a necessity on any spectrum of the page. It's a necessity. So, I mean, short and sweet, yes.
Okay, just to preface this whole situation, we're not all in agreement with everything. Sometimes we are, but we are welcoming all arguments and disagreements to everything on this forum.
Definitely. Listen, the world is a beautiful place of so many different diversities. That's what makes us so incredible. I don't mind when someone don't agree. We can easily agree to disagree. But, when you ask myself, when you ask you, Greg, or you ask Scott, you have to understand, you ask them for a person's personal opinion based on their experience, and that's what you're going to get. Doesn't mean that somebody else is wrong, but hey, at the end of the day, I'm the legend, you're not. So follow what I say. No, just kidding.
Yeah,
so
last week I was Team Godzilla. You're Team Kong. Who won that one?
Yeah. Well,
another topic for another article.
Yeah.
All right.
Scott, so what do you think?
I would say that this definitely depends on the context of the individual that we're talking about here. Somebody who's very metabolically broken or insulin resistant, usually they're much more overweight, but there's a such thing also as skinny fat. These people already have a high inflammatory markers in them. They have metabolic syndrome, insulin resistance, and we need to get them more healthy. I always try to say it's almost like a totem pole, and health is really dictated by how efficiently you can use energy, so that in the form of fats or carbs. And we know that a post-workout meal is going to increase insulin, and therefore these people already have a hard time with insulin management. In that situation, those people might not be as beneficial about having a post-workout meal because we're trying to get them more insulin sensitive first. And then with time, yes, I would totally agree that you can start to introduce the post-workout nutrition and take advantage of everything that insulin has to offer for improving muscle protein synthesis and enhancing recovery. But first things first, you gotta look at the context. Where's the state of the person, the individual? How healthy are they in terms of metabolic fitness overall?
So just to put that more in perspective, we're talking about someone who, last week you brought up my 600-pound life, someone who is literally 500+ pounds, body fat percentage over 45% in a lot of cases.
Right. Yeah.
Type 2 diabetes is pretty much a given, and then insulin resistance is a given.
Type 2 diabetic for sure.
They're basically a walking calorie count right there.
Yeah.
Which is small, definitely a small part of the population, right? Not, that's, when Flex's example, that's a much larger part of the population, even with weight loss.
And even at that scenario that you just said, a person is very obese or morbid obese, even still then it's, as I say many times, it's so hard to answer a question when it's such a broad spectrum that we're looking at. So let's use that same example that you guys just said. A person is morbid obese, insulin, have problems and stuff like that. Still, again, it all depends on where they're at. Maybe they fasted and it's their first workout of the day, and they're going to train on an empty stomach and everything like that. So they're going to be at a deficiency when they're done. And like I said, depending on their stomach, whether they can actually intake food or not. So would it be healthier for them to try to take in a meal? Probably not if they're morbid obese or they're at a certain calorie restriction, where they can still stay within that calorie restriction and have a meal replacement. So I agree with both of you. It's so important of where you are, right? What type of diet you eat, whether you're a paleo or any of those other types. So many things come into play that you just can't answer a question and let it be cut and dry.
Pretty much guarantee those people on kind of a fast food diet. But I assume that we'd all agree that we'd want a lot more control over their daily schedule as well, as far as when we would schedule their workouts. And we probably want to have control over when they schedule their meals and sleep and everything, correct?
Correct.
And that's the situation if they're that far off.
Right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay, so in closing, anything you guys want to add on that one?
Nope.
I just say one small little thing. The benefit of also what piggybacking on what Flex said. Yeah, if somebody's very overweight, Dr. Fred Hatfield, Dr. Squat used to always say, after a workout, you get a growth hormone response. Therefore, also that enhances fat mobilization and would make us more healthy. So that's another reason scientifically to maybe even skip the post-workout meal at the time and ride that wave of growth hormone response for at least an hour after your workout. But again, it's in the context of that individual, of somebody.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much, Scott, Greg. I appreciate all you guys' support. Please like this video, share this video, click on the notification button, and follow. Thank you so much for your support. God bless. Peace.